Good day, everyone.
I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things.
This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Jeffrey Lennox claims his ex-wife lied about having cosmetic surgery, so he was shocked when their child didn't look like either of them. Tanya Pointer says her ex-husband is superficial and called their baby ugly.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, please be seated. Good day, everyone. Good day. This is the case of Lennox versus Pointer. Mr. Lennox, you are suing Ms. Pointer for $9,800 for breach of contract. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Pointer, you say the plaintiff is being superficial and you did not breach any contract. Is that correct?
Honor.
All right, I'll start with you, Mr. Lennox. What happened?
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, what happened, I imagine back to when I was a child, and on the counter at my family home, I see photos of my family going down generations, and I saw little me there, and I imagined one day that I would have my own child to have a picture with on that counter. So fast forward, and I'm now looking for a wife, and you know, like every young man dreams, I'm sure, as like a lot of people dream, they imagine who their wife is going or their husband is going to look like, and I was imagining somebody that was tall, ambitious, mentally fit and capable, honest and attractive. I feel that I have received certain opportunities and gained a lot through my looks, I have to say, and I wanted my child to be raised in a similar fashion. So I was, looking for.
You taking 10 minutes to say you wanted to have a baby that you thought was pretty.
I wanted to have a child. Yeah, I wanted to have the life that I thought of. Yes, Your Honor.
And the life you thought of was a life of what? A child that looked like you?
Yeah, a child that looked like they yes, Your Honor. But not, I found Tanya at the gym after a spin class, and whatever boxes I may have needed to check, she seemed to check all of them. Look at her.
You met Mr. Lennox at the gym?
Yes, Your Honor.
You liked him, he liked you?
Yes, Your Honor.
You started a relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you or were you not forthcoming about your life, your family, your background, your past?
I was, as much as I felt like I needed to disclose. I did not disclose to him certain things about my past. I did let him know that my parents were killed in a plane crash, leaving my brother and I all alone.
How long it took me to figure that out, Your Honor? We're talking months of our relationship before she would cry when I'd ask her.
He was very much so focused on my facial
features. And I eventually got her to tell me.
So I didn't really feel like there was an opportunity for me to share a heartfelt moment with him.
So wait, you all are in a relationship, but you didn't ever feel there was time for you to have a heartfelt moment with a man you're in a relationship with? That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Thank you.
The issue at hand is my cosmetic procedures. After my parents were killed in the plane crash, I underwent a ton of cosmetic procedures so that I would not have to be reminded of my mother and what had happened to her. So I did. This was all cosmetic surgeries. And I just wanted to be away with my past. And he felt like because I did not disclose that to him, that now our child is ugly. We just had a child, and he started calling my baby ugly.
That is not what
My baby's only 1 year old. He's handsome. And he says that because the child does not look like his family lineage, that my baby is ugly.
Your Honor, that's
not. Well, Mr. Lennox, I don't understand how you could be upset with what a new baby looks like? Why are you upset about that?
It is not my child's looks that upset me.
So what is it?
It was seeing my child for the first time and how it felt I was looking at a complete stranger, didn't look like either parent. It put into motion in my head now what had been, I guess, percolating for a while, that this woman that I thought I knew was not telling me about her life, and I immediately, my first thought was she must be cheating on me. This child doesn't look like me.
So the baby, you felt like the baby didn't look like you, and it didn't look like Miss Pointer, so you were like, I'm not the father.
Coming up.
I made it very clear, Your Honor.
So you said, I want to have a child with you, but just tell me, have you had any plastic surgery?
Your Honor, I didn't feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done. You acting
Now.
like somebody baked her in the oven.
And later.
We got escorted out of the...
Oh, because after the phone flew and all that
Yes.
happened, y'all got escorted out of the ballet.
Closed captioning provided by. If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Jeffrey Lennox, who brought his ex-wife Tanya Pointer to court after he says she lied to him.
She knows my position on plastic surgery. I think it's disingenuous and it lacks integrity. I would not have married, let alone pay for an IVF fertilization treatment with someone who had an addiction to plastic surgery, like Tanya certainly does. And
Did you say that before you all decided to have a sexual relationship?
I made it very clear, Your Honor.
So you said, I want to have a child with you. I'm willing to pay for IVF, but just tell me, have you had any plastic surgery?
Your Honor, I didn't feel the need to ask. I mean, look at her. It's very well done. She looks amazing.
Well done. You acting
Now.
like somebody baked her in the oven.
With all the surgery she's gotten, which is, by the way, is worth way more than the $10,000, the $9,800 that I'm here seeking to recoup, it is as if, I mean, somebody really went to work on her. And of course, I don't know anything about that, nothing about that part of her life.
What does this mean? I'm not liking the way you're objectifying
superficial.
Your
Miss
Honor,
Pointer.
So
I
superficial.
apologize for that, but I offer into evidence a photo here that I found. And please tell me, Your Honor, if that looks like the same person to you.
Actually, she looks a little different, but the shape of her face, the shape of her eyes, her eyebrows,
And Your
her
Honor,
nose is different.
May I just say that I am not ashamed of that photo. I did
You
not
should
get,
be.
I did not get those cosmetic procedures because I thought that I was ugly. I got those cosmetic procedures because it was traumatizing looking in the mirror and being reminded of my mother's face. So it was very devastating for me to find out that he felt like our child was ugly. I did not get those procedures to become this different person. I got those procedures so that I wouldn't be reminded of what had happened in my past.
Then why did you say that you're the new Tanya now and the old Tanya is dead and forget about her? I mean,
Because the old Tanya
ugliness-
died when her
But you
parents
didn't
died.
know the old Tanya anyway, right?
I didn't, and I still
Okay.
I don't know the new one either.
Okay.
I had to pull teeth to get
But wait a
even
minute.
this.
So your testimony is you don't know her, but you also decided to pay for IVF treatments to have a baby with her, but you didn't know her. She wouldn't answer questions. She wouldn't tell you anything about her past. She wouldn't let you know about her family. But you know what? This is the girl I want to have a baby with through IVF.
She
Make it
assured
make
me.
sense, Mr. Lennox. I don't have all day.
She assured me that who she was loved me unconditionally, dearly, and that she was wholly honest with me and that there was no need for me to worry. Now I find out that that entire argument, that entire line, which she allowed me to believe, what I allowed myself to believe, that was a cover story to prevent me from understanding that she hacked at her body to upgrade herself. I mean, her brother apparently used it to try to start a new life. She upgrades her physical form or something.
Your Honor,
Hold on. Why are you being so melodramatic about plastic surgery?
It's the lies.
You say you're suing her for breach of contract. What's the contract? And it better say in this contract, I'm going to pay for this IVF as long as you are the natural, original version of yourself with no plastic surgery. I want to see that contract. Where is that?
Your Honor, it's a marriage contract. I feel like I have been used. The damage is plain. I was
She was beautiful
despondent
before
talking-
the surgery. She's beautiful after the surgery. What is the issue? I want to know what your damages are.
I was lied to, and I can't have that lack of trust in a relationship for the rest of my life.
Okay, so you want to get a divorce.
We have gotten a divorce, Your Honor.
Okay, so now you're divorced.
Yes,
so
we are.
now what's your issue? You got a divorce, you're not with the liar, you're not married to anybody that had plastic surgery anymore. What is your issue?
My issue is that we did not have a prenuptial engagement going, and I want some measure of honesty from you, Tanya. Some
Your
measure of
Honor,
honesty that you understand.
Honesty don't cost $9,800. I want to know, why are you up in here when I could be having my morning tea? Why are you suing?
Because I said I had an ugly baby.
There you go. Wasting my time. Is a picture of the baby in the evidence?
Yes, it is. There he is right there.
So you're angry because this baby doesn't look the way you envisioned in your mind. This is insanity. You should be ashamed of yourself for even coming in here with this nonsense.
Your Honor, if I may, I felt I've made it very clear. I had a dream when I was young, and it was to not have a disingenuous, lying, deceitful wife, and that is what I found that I've had.
No, what we found is that you are delusional.
Okay.
And guess what? If this is really what you wanted, you didn't have the agreement that reflected what your desires truly were. I don't know if this is because you all have broken up. I really don't know what this is about, but you've stood in this courtroom today and got on my last nerve. I don't have any more time for a judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
I'm just so thankful that someone else can agree with me
Yeah,
and
it's a relief to get away with more upgrades, huh? More money
upgrades.
that's not
You're
yours
so
that you deserve.
superficial. You're still superficial.
Yeah,
Have you learned anything?
You and the judge got along way too well.
Coming up,
I was bored out of my mind and decided to text a few of my friends, and he got angry and grabbed it from me.
I was not angry.
He got angry because I wasn't enjoying it as much as him. When he grabbed it, it flew under the seat in front of us and cracked.
closed captioning provided by... You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. Minden Darcy claims her date made a scene at the ballet, then cracked her phone when he tried to grab it. Jonathan McHenry says Ms. Darcy was rudely texting, distracting everyone around them. Mr. McHenry is countersuing for $303.
Good day, everyone. Good day. This is the case of Darcy versus McHenry. Ms. Darcy, you are suing Mr. McHenry for $224 over a cracked cell phone screen. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And defendant Mr. McHenry, you claim that the plaintiff caused this issue, and you're countersuing for $303 for the cost of the ballet tickets. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, let's start with you, Ms. Darcy. Tell the court what happened.
Your Honor, I'm here today because Jonathan cracked my phone screen because he was throwing a tantrum when I had my phone out at the ballet. I was bored out of my mind and decided to text a few of my friends, and he got angry and grabbed it from me.
I was not angry.
He got angry because I wasn't enjoying it as much as him, and when he grabbed it, it flew under the seat in front of us and cracked.
Mr. McHenry, I do want to hear from you as well. You had good intentions when you bought the ballet tickets. You thought it'd be something Ms. Darcy would enjoy.
Yes.
You enjoy the ballet?
Oh, quite a lot,
Was
Your
this
Honor.
your, oh, okay, so this wasn't your first ballet.
No, I go and I see
He goes with his mom.
the ballet well, I had to go with my mom because she wouldn't go with me.
All right, so for the 6-month anniversary, limo, ballet tickets, it sounds like a nice date to me. Good seats?
Yes, we had the best seats in the house.
That's the only seats to have.
Coming up,
I was so embarrassed.
Well, what made you think you gonna grab a grown woman's phone and take it?
closed captioning provided by... You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Minden Darcy and Jonathan McHenry over a damaged cell phone and ballet tickets.
This young lady was doing a very beautiful pirouette, and then out of nowhere is this cell phone like blurring all of this light everywhere. And I wanted us to enjoy the evening and have a really good time, and I thought we were.
She admitted in court she was texting because she was bored.
Yes.
So then what did you say?
Well, I said, Minden, put down your phone. Like, you know, there's this, didn't you see the sign?
He didn't say it in the calm way that he's saying it now. Like, it was aggression, and it was like...
How aggressive? You're in the middle of the ballet. He didn't scream, did he?
Okay, it was a condescending tone, Your Honor, and it's like he has this issue when things don't go his way. He wants to talk to me like he's a parent and not a boyfriend, and I don't appreciate that.
I'm
and it's
not
my phone.
your father. I'm not
and
a
I
parent.
feel like if we're in a setting where everyone is focused on the stage and I am bored, instead of falling asleep, which I could have done and I thought I was gonna do, I decided to just get in our group chat.
Well, I just, you know, she didn't turn her phone off. So
How many times did you ask her?
I believe it was 3 times. I just took the phone and I tried to turn it off.
He snatched the phone,
politely.
Your Honor. He didn't take it. He
Just-
snatched the phone.
And she pulled back and it shot across the room. It flew underneath the seat of this other couple that was there. And
Who were already annoyed because he was causing a scene. Everyone was looking at us like it was really embarrassing.
What made you think you gonna grab a grown woman's phone and take it? But I could see how that could be distracting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't agree with are your methods.
We got escorted out of the...
Oh, because after the phone flew and all that happened,
Yes.
y'all got escorted out of the ballet.
yes.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. Promotional consideration provided by... You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Unfortunately for you, Mr. McHenry, you do owe Miss Darcy for the damage you caused to her phone screen. That was your doing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And because you chose the person you'd like to accompany to the ballet with you, you gifted her a ticket, and that is really all you're doing. You could have seen the entire ballet and she would have just been on the phone, and you might have broken up with her after, but you would have seen the ballet you paid for. So unfortunately, your actions caused you to miss the ballet and not her. Now, you could have also been cold-blooded like her and just said, excuse me, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and gone to get the security, and you could have had them escort her out, and you could have stayed and enjoyed the ballet. Then you wouldn't be missing anything. A lot of other options. Unfortunately, you chose the wrong one. Judgment for the plaintiff for $224. The defendant's counterclaim is dismissed. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $224.
I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna go to a
Minden,
concert
the
and
least you could
actually
do
have
is accept
fun
my
for
apology.
the first
That-
time in 6 months. I guess it doesn't do any harm. My phone's getting fixed, so I accept your apology.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.